Hello, my Scorpio friends. I am Meg, your Elemental Empress, here to do your reading from June the 29th until July the 6th, 2018. I'll be doing a general spread and then a love spread afterwards. Happy 4th of July. Can't tell I'm celebrating. Happy 4th of July to all of my friends that celebrate in America. And check those out. So let's do your reading. Okay. I have here the Tarot of the Tattoo Age, and I'm going to be pulling one card to oversee your reading. Nice, Scorpio. We got the World. So, even though it's a creepy world, and it usually is for Scorpios, but, I'm Scorpio rising, I'm not hating. It's a little bit creepy. It's like the Victorian weird, you know, the kids probably singing weird, creepy Victorian songs to the dollhouse or something, but it is an end and a new beginning. So it's a culmination. So this is something that was worked towards, and that's beautiful. Okay, so I have here Lana Zellner's 8 coins. I apologize for the air conditioner. It is a hot one in New England today. Okay. I'll be doing a 5-card spread for you guys. And today, on the 29th, Mercury is moving into our 10th house of Leo. So how you're seen in the world, right? So Mercury represents friends, right? But you need to be a little bit careful with Mercury's placement here, because the more nefarious aspect of Mercury is that it can represent thieves. So, you know, you could, I'm not saying you guys got sticky fingers, but you could be accused of something like that. So it's however people see you in the world. So just be wary of that. But people could be seeing you as a friend. So that's good, right? And as a teacher, as a writer, as a speaker, right? So, wonderful. So let's keep it on the light side, guys. Alright. One more time. My cards are a little bit messed up. I had an incident with salt, but we can make it. I still love them. Okay. Alright, so you guys have the 10 of Wands. So, right here, especially with the World, I'm reading this as the weight of your own ambitions. This is something that you have worked towards, and it kind of feels like a burden. But you're getting there. You're at a 10, so you're going to drop it soon. Alright, so in the past, we have the 8 of Swords in the reverse. I like it better in the reverse. Here it is in the upright. The 8 of Swords in the reverse talks to us about a period of time where you felt like you were a shut-in, but you got out of that, and that's what's in your foundation. So either you or somebody around you had like a mental release, or like an actual release from like a hospital, a jail, you know, something like along those lines. Alright, so in the recent past, you have the 4 of Wands in the upright. Beautiful. So security, stability, your home life is good, which is nice. Okay. Alright, and what is crowning? We have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, male energy. If you are the male and you have this in your chart, this could be you. It's also the greedy king. So a man around you could feel like they're not making enough money, or be trying to make like a power play, right? If it is a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, I look at that card more as Taurus, but it could be any one of those. Then they are like not on top of their game. You know, there's something with them that's making them off kilter, right? Okay, and then the next step here is the Moon. So definite Scorpio energy with this card. Psychic energy, right? Things coming to light slowly, right? And with the moon phases here, like, I think that we should really be paying attention to the eclipses, because I believe there are actually 3 in July, but I'm going to be covering the first one in next week's video. This eclipse season is going to be, you know, pretty crazy, because it's all, you know, squished into 1 month, right? And they're not really switched, the nodes, right? But they're actually, the one in Cancer, you know, we'll be covering over the next 2.5 years. Okay, so I needed to do that and switch it up, because I just felt it. So on the bottom here, it was an end to fighting, right? So this end to arguments, end to end to arguing inside of your own head, and this is like, you know, getting out of your head, getting out of something, right? So not having to fight about it and moving forward. Okay. But this is a culmination of something that you've been working towards. So here we go. We have the Santa Muerte cards for your clarifiers, my Scorpion friends. Thank you to everyone that's liked, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate you. And if you haven't, just subscribe down below. That'd be great. And I just appreciate everybody for watching. So thanks. Alright. Alright, so yeah, this is something that you've been trying to manifest. This definitely feels like something that's the weight of your own ambitions, right? Because you have here the Magician, right? So here with Mercury and moving into Leo in your 10th house, and that the 10th house is all about, like, you know, how you're represented and all of this. So with the 10 of Wands here, you know, and then the Magician, which is the Mercury card, right? So there's something coming up that, you know, might be a little bit heavy for you. You could be a little bit worried about it, but it looks like you're making it there. Okay, so with the 8 of Swords in the reverse, you have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So if you have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in your chart and you are the female energy, this could be you. But this female, she's pretty pissed off, and or this could be you, like, not, like, if you are the female energy, any signs, doesn't matter, you could have all water, but if you're not feeling, like, beautiful, if you're not feeling, like, up to par, and you don't want to go anywhere, you know, and then with the 8 of Swords in the reverse, it's kind of like you just had to do it anyway, you had to move anyway, right? Okay, so, yeah, so you have the 9 of Pentacles here with the 4 of Wands. So, you know, it kind of feels like something to do with a lot of people, like family, things like that. The 9 of Pentacles, right? Yes, it still has the same meaning, but it's like you're buried by your work, the things that you have to do. You're buried by, you know, managing different things, because he's underneath all of his pentacles, right? So, and this has to do with your home. So you could be dealing with things with your family, or dealing with things with your, like, extended family and bringing them into the house and whatnot, right? Okay, so let's check this guy out. Alright, so we got the Moon with the King of Pentacles. So this Moon I don't really put to any water sign because we have it here twice, right? So this could be a very heavy psychic connection, you know, that you have with this person. This person doesn't even have to be around you, really, you know, but like, look at the way that this card is depicted, right? So it's very, you know, she's seeing into this. So this person, you know, may not even be around you, and you're, like, feeling this person, right? But with them, it's very watery, and then something is moving about and come to light. All right, so with the Moon, right, you have the 10 of Wands in the reverse. So the 10 of Wands in the reverse, so you had the 10 of Wands to start with, right? So the next step in coming with this Moon phase, right? So something could have happened, because we have the on the 28th, we had the Saturn conjunct the Moon, right? Something could have happened with this person, because we have the Moon here, and this Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, male energy, and then the next, I believe it's the 12th, right? But we have the solar eclipse coming up, and then we have 2 lunar eclipses, partial lunar eclipses. But I think by the end of that time, you're going to be dropping a lot of what's giving you the stress, because this, you know, the 10 of Wands, kind of, you're full circle, you know, definitely a world situation. And it looks like something that you've been dealing with, you know, to stop the arguments and to manifest what you're trying to do. And it feels like, you know, there's a lot of energy to move forward on your part, but it feels like you're pushing against something. But I think with the eclipses, there'll be, like, a release. So that's really good. Okay, so let's get on to your love life, Scorpios. Beautiful. All right. Whispers of Love Oracle deck for my Scorpion singles. Okay, consider your foundation. You're being asked to look at how committed you are to love, right? So this can come up when there's, actual problems around, where you live and things like that. If you're really trying to put yourself out there, but you're not putting yourself out there in a way that's going to attract, like, the person that you really need in your life, right? You're just, like, dating, like, randoms just because you just feel like you have to go out there, right? Here's the steampunk deck that I got from Etsy. You can Google it if you'd like to see it. Okay. Alright, there's that moon again, my Scorpios. Right, so definitely with Saturn in the third house, this could be something that has to do with your siblings, right? And that just happened with the moon and Saturn, right? So then you have the Page of Wands in the reverse. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that's younger to you or acting like, childish, right? And they could be pretty pissed off. Okay, so then we have the Seven of Swords. So this person may be, like, cutting out of your life. There could be some shady behavior from this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Like, shady stuff, and then they cut out, right? Okay, so then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Alright, so there's multiple people involved in this. So you could have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn in your sun, moon, or rising if you are the female energy, right? Or you could be dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn in that light, right? Okay, so Wheel of the Year Tarot for my Scorpio friends. My Scorpio seals. Alright. Alright, so with the moon, you have the Knight of Pentacles, and this could be this Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, female energy moving slowly through the moon energy, right? And trying to protect themselves, right? You could be trying to protect yourself in this situation. Yeah, so the younger fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, is standing up for what they believe to be right. Like, this feels like family or, like, close friends, right? Could be like roommates. Alright, and then you have the King of Pentacles again. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, male energy is with the Seven of Swords. So this person, you might find out about shady behavior. They may be cutting out their uprights. So they may look okay on the surface, but if they're the person from the first reading, they're probably not. And especially getting the Seven of Swords there. Okay, so we have three sevens, two Sevens of Swords. The Queen here, the Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, female energy. This could also be like a business owner, and this could be a couple that you're dealing with. Because when we have the King and the Queen of any suit, they really don't have to be that sign. Like, one of them is that sign, right? So with the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So what it's saying is this woman, her shady behavior is over, right? But the man's is not. Like, he's going to do something shady. He's going to cut out and run. And there's three sevens here. So this is something that, it's divine timing. And you may have been waiting on it for a while. And it's slowly manifested through the Capricorn full moon. This could be siblings or just people that you know from around your town, right? But this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, younger, feels like that they're standing up for themselves, what they believe in. Right? Interesting, Scorpios. You're always interesting. Alright. So let's check out my Scorpio couples. Whispers of Love Oracle deck. Scorpio couples. This is the only part of the reading where I really will put Venus too. You can use your Sun, Moon, Rising, absolutely, but Venus about love. So there you go. Okay. Choose love. you always have a choice as to what you should do. And this is absolutely beautiful and very true, right? So a lot of times we can just move away from our partners and not even be realizing that we're doing it because we're running around with the kids or we're doing this and that, right? But choose to walk with a loving heart. And that's, that's really beautiful. And that's like the gist of what the advice is from the cards. Okay. Steampunk deck once more. Okay, so there was, Five of Pentacles moment, feeling broke, feeling left out, put out by someone. This could even be your partner, right? Or you could be dealing with someone who has been put out in the cold. Okay, so then we have the Justice card, right? So you may be dealing with a sign of Libra. You could have an incident where, with the Five of Pentacles here and the Justice card, there could be an incident with court over finances with someone else, right? Okay, so then we have the Queen of Wands. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, female energy, and we did have one in the other reading. They're in the upright, but they don't really seem all that upright because they weren't in the other one, just like the King of Pentacles for my singles. Then on the bottom we have the Hermit reverse. So sign of Virgo. So this could be a Virgo that came out, said something, did something, right? Or somebody who's like away for a long time, because the Hermit will be away for a long time and like seclude themselves, and then they're out, they come back, there's justice, for this person, right? This may be something that's just really impacting your relationship. So if you have Aries, Leo, Sag in your chart, my Scorpions, and you are the female, right, then at the end of this, you're looking great. A lot of this really feels like, I'm not seeing my Scorpios just yet, but a lot of this feels like it may have to do with someone else, right, but it's affecting your relationship. Okay, yeah, so we have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So this, to me, with the Five of Coins, is really feeling broke. That you could be dealing with a Virgo person who feels very, broke at the time, but there's some sort of justice that's coming. And the justice, it's like, hoping, wishing on a star, right, is here. But she's actively waiting. She's doing, things to move forward, right? But she's not quite there yet. So let's check it out in the next step. I'm saying she because I'm attributing her to the Queen of Wands here. Okay, so yeah, so the Queen of Wands has the Ten of Wands. So that Ten of Wands, this may be one of the people that has to take on the burden from the first reading. So if you have Aries, Leo, Sag in your chart, this may be you, right? Okay, so we have two fives, and fives and tens are indicative of change. Just like the first reading, it feels like there's a lot of people involved in this, and there may be, this may have been something that was sort of heartbreaking for the family, right? Because we have the Five of Cups with the Hermit reverse. So it's something that was really emotionally painful, financially draining. People might have had to leave a home or something like that, but it looks like, and the Queen of Wands can also be the female in the relationship really just looking good, right, at the end of this, because she's the beautiful queen. But I think it has to do with that first reading, and I think that what the advice is trying to tell you is just to, choose to act in a loving manner, because when you do that, more love comes back to you, even if it's just with your friends, with your family, things like that. So express yourself in a loving way. Alright, so if you like that, my Scorpios, then please like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to get a reading with me, then just check in the about below. Alright, take care, my Scorps. Bye.